the military landscape of the Korean Peninsula in early 2026 has reached a definitive turning point, characterized by a sophisticated technological race between the impenetrable shield of the North and the unstoppable spear of the South. At the heart of this confrontation lies a weapon that has redefined conventional warfare, the Hyunmoo-5. This ballistic missile, often referred to by military analysts as a monster missile, represents the pinnacle of South Korea's massive punishment and retaliation strategy, known as KMPR. As security dynamics shift, the focus has moved from traditional border skirmishes to a high-stakes game of deep earth penetration and strategic decapitation capabilities. The emergence of the Hyunmoo-5 is not merely a technical upgrade. It is a profound psychological tool designed to counter one of the most extensive underground fortification networks in the world. For decades, the strategic advantage of the North has been rooted in its underground fortress doctrine. It is estimated that over 6,000 to 8,000 military facilities are buried deep beneath the rugged, granite-heavy terrain of the Northern Peninsula. These sites are not simple bunkers, but are vast, interconnected underground cities, housing command centers, nuclear assembly lines, and mobile missile launchers. Historically, these fortifications were considered largely immune to conventional airstrikes. Even the most advanced bunker busters in the United States inventory, such as the GBU-28, were designed to penetrate approximately 6 meters of reinforced concrete or 30 meters of earth. Against the deep mountain complexes of the North, such capabilities were often deemed insufficient for a guaranteed strike on high-value leadership targets. In response to this geological and architectural challenge, South Korea embarked on a decade-long journey to develop the Hyunmoo-5. By 2026, this missile has entered mass production, backed by a defense budget that allocates over 8,800 billion South Korean won, specifically for the enhancement of the three-axis defense system. The Hyunmoo-5 is unique in the global arms market because it bridges the gap between conventional and nuclear destruction. While most short-range ballistic missiles carry warheads weighing between 500 kilograms and 1 ton, the Hyunmoo-5 carries a staggering 8 to 9-ton conventional warhead. To put this in perspective, the total launch weight of the missile is approximately 36 tons, which is comparable to intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of traveling across oceans. However, instead of using that energy for distance, South Korea has optimized it for sheer, localized impact. The physics behind the Hyunmoo-5 is designed to bypass the limitations of traditional explosives. When a 9-ton mass of hardened metal and high explosives strikes the Earth at terminal speeds exceeding Mach 10, the resulting kinetic energy is colossal. Military observers note that the missile uses a lofted trajectory, soaring high into the atmosphere before plunging nearly vertically onto its target. This vertical approach ensures that the energy is directed straight down, maximizing the depth of penetration. In recent testing phases conducted throughout 2025, reports indicated that the weapon could penetrate more than 100 meters of soil and rock before detonating. The goal is to create a localized earthquake effect, collapsing the structural integrity of deep-seated tunnels and rendering underground air filtration and communication systems useless, effectively burying the command structure within their own fortifications. One of the most critical technological hurdles overcome in the development of the Hyunmoo-5 was the launch mechanism. Due to the immense weight and the powerful engine required to lift a 36-ton frame, a traditional hot launch, where the engine ignites on the platform, would likely destroy the transporter erector launcher vehicle. To solve this, South Korean engineers perfected the cold launch technique. This involves using compressed gas to eject the massive missile from its canister to a safe height before the main engine ignites in midair. This capability allows the South Korean Strategic Command to deploy these monster missiles from mobile platforms that can hide in forests or tunnels, making them difficult for an adversary to track or destroy in a preemptive strike. This mobility, combined with the sheer destructive power of the Warhead, creates a credible second strike capability that does not require nuclear warheads to be effective. However, the pursuit of such a powerful steel fist has not occurred in a vacuum. The northern counterpart has responded by diversifying its own arsenal and enhancing its mobile launch capabilities. The introduction of the Hwasong-20 and other solid fuel missiles suggests a shift toward faster deployment times to avoid the South's kill chain preemptive strike system. This creates a tense equilibrium. While the Hyunmoo-5 provides the South with a way to reach the most protected underground targets, the North continues to expand its decoys and mobile units to ensure that a single strike cannot eliminate its entire retaliatory force. Furthermore, the development of such high-end conventional weapons has drawn the attention of regional powers. A missile capable of carrying a 9-ton warhead over short distances can easily be modified to carry a smaller 1-ton warhead over 5,000 kilometers, effectively turning it into an intermediate-range ballistic missile that could reach targets far beyond the peninsula. From an objective strategic perspective, the Hyunmoo-5 serves as a non-nuclear deterrent. In a region where the introduction of actual nuclear weapons by the South would lead to extreme diplomatic friction and a potential collapse of the Non-Proliferation Treaty, the Hyunmoo-5 offers a middle path. It provides the level of destruction necessary to deter a high-level conflict without the radioactive fallout or the international pariah status associated with nuclear proliferation. For the South Korean public, there is a sense of technological pride in possessing a world-class weapon system that was developed almost entirely with domestic expertise. The K-Defense brand has become a symbol of national resilience, moving the country away from a total reliance on foreign security umbrellas. The role of the newly established Strategic Command in 2026 is to synchronize this steel fist with a sophisticated network of surveillance and reconnaissance. For a Hyunmoo-5 strike to be successful, the intelligence must be precise. This has led to increased investment in military satellites and high-altitude endurance drones to map the precise coordinates of underground entrances and ventilation shafts. The competition is no longer just about who has the bigger bomb, but who has the better eyes to guide the fist. The psychological impact on the adversary cannot be overstated. The knowledge that no bunker, no matter how deep or well fortified, is truly safe, forces a total recalculation of military risk. As the year 2026 progresses, the Korean Peninsula remains one of the most heavily armed regions on Earth, but the nature of that armament has shifted toward high-tech, precision-weighted deterrence. The Hyunmoo-5 stands as a testament to the South's commitment to the KMPR doctrine. It is a weapon born of necessity, designed to counter a specific geographical and tactical challenge. While critics argue that such weapons could accelerate an arms race, proponents point out that the clarity of the threat provided by the Hyunmoo-5 actually stabilizes the region by making the cost of aggression too high to calculate. The steel fist of the South and the underground phantoms of the North continue their silent vigil. But the arrival of the Mach 10 monster has undeniably shifted the depth of the battlefield. The era of the impenetrable bunker may be coming to a close, replaced by a new reality where kinetic energy and precision engineering can reach the deepest secrets of the Earth.